So again, this video on the left is Josh's intake swing, and this is after all the work we've done. I mean, clearly there are some immediate differences that you're going to see. You're going to see obvious, this is the old safe wide stance, and this is the much more aggressive smaller stance. Okay? Now, when he moves, these swings are sync to contact. Look at the differences in the loads. Okay? This is the load of both these swings. And I want everybody to understand that. One load is a forward load, and one load is a back load. Okay? This is a traditional sway back load. And this is our new load that we teach here. What you're going to see is how much later Josh can start his swing. Okay? So Josh is starting on the left. Okay? On the right, he's still up there. Okay? Now, you see the true foot plant, which is here. Now, I'm going to use another color to highlight the true foot plant. We're going to use yellow. For any of you guys in my online lessons, you're very familiar probably with this drawing that I'm doing right now. Okay? Very familiar. But you see how little changed on the other side. Now, people are going to say this is a lot of movement. Okay? But what's really cool about this swing is once it starts, you're just not going to see much head movement. Okay? If anything, there's less. And that is athletic. That is visual, and that is disciplined. Okay? You'll also notice that Josh, while creating more forward movement, he's actually much more back in his finish. Okay? So he worked very hard on his thoracic extension, which is in your upper back, continuing to turn and keeping the back knee in front of the back hip, in front of the back shoulder. That way he can get this nice, good lean back as opposed to this lean that he has here. Now, Josh is extremely athletic and coordinated, okay? So he can hit just fine like this. But we're trying to get to that next level. And Josh is committed to making himself a better player. And his effort and his work to change this dramatically, okay, is just stunning. His ability to completely change his load, to get forward, use this movement to get back, complete his turn, finish his thoracic extension in his upper body, and keep his head back behind his knee is phenomenal. Okay? Another thing I want to show you. Josh's initial forward movement. People are going to talk a lot about how much his head moves. Okay? The head movement from his stance to his foot plant is consistent with the head movement of Dustin Pedroia, of Ian Kinsler, of Robinson Cano, of Jose Batista. There are dozens of high-level pros that move just the same way. And Josh is extremely still through his swing motion, which is when it actually matters. Once his foot hits and it's go time, there is no more movement except his head turning in to see that baseball. Now, you can see in both these swings how great his vision is on both these movements. And that's an extremely important part of the program here. Another thing I want to point out to people is Josh's use of this line. Okay? So another thing my online lessons will notice is we're really working on the direction of his feet and him allowing his back foot to come actually towards the camera just a little bit so he can have a little bit more lateral stability. All in all, what's really exciting for me is I'm going to be able to see my friend hit off-speed pitches so much better than he did before, and he's going to miss-hit so many fewer baseballs. I'm predicting that he's going to have an excellent year, much better than last year, and I'm positive that the changes we made will decrease his strikeouts and once again increase his power, and we'll actually find out if he can be a 300 hitter in the minor leagues. Great job, Josh. As always, great off season, and good luck this year.